there is one thing that every successful person that you envy has in common. And I'm not talking about their money. I'm not talking about their success, their lifestyle. I'm not talking about any of that. And this thing is something that most people completely miss. See, when you think about the people that you idolize, the people that you really look up to, what is it that they truly have in common? They most likely mastered something. And that is what gave them the life that they have. If you look at actors, singers, athletes, chess players, businessmen, the thing that changed their lives was getting really, really good at their craft. Okay, and yes, there will always still be the occasional Kardashian, but still, no shade there, because they also did master something: marketing. All right, so here's why this matters. I've noticed that most people tend to go through life feeling like they are special and like they deserve some type of success in the future. So instead of really pursuing this success and trying to make it happen, they sort of take a passive position. They sit back and they wait for the success to come to them. Now, while patience is a virtue, laziness is a sin. And let's be real, some people watching this video right now are straight up lazy. And I think it's important to recognize where you're at. If you're lazy, call it out. Don't sugarcoat it. I have gone through seasons of laziness myself, so I'm not even judging, but it's important to know where you're at. Have you been lazy? Okay, so here's a little Danny D quote that I fully stand behind. If you want your life to change, master something. Truly take this logic and apply it anywhere, even to the most ridiculous categories. For instance, what if you become a professional knitter, a masterful knitter? You spent 10,000 hours and you became so good at knitting. Guess what you can do? You can start a course. You can start classes. You can start selling some bomb blankets. Opportunities open up when you dedicate yourself to something. Okay, now you've heard the classic saying, it takes 10,000 hours to master something. Now, not everybody agrees with this, but for the sake of this video, let's say it's true. Okay, and I'm about to whip out my notes because I'm gonna drop some math on you that may be slightly concerning, all right? So if it takes 10,000 hours to master something, if you're counting straight days, which just means 24-hour periods, that means it's gonna be 416 days before you can master something. But that's not accurate. That's not true, because you still have to eat, you still have to sleep, you still have to work out, take care of yourself, all of those things. So the true number is, let's say maybe you can have 4 hours a day that you can put towards mastering something. Well, 4 hours a day, at that rate, it will take 2,500 days for you to hit that 10,000 hour mastery mark, which is almost 7 years. Okay, now here's why I say this. If you want to change your life, you probably have to master something. And if you want to master something, you need to spend some time doing it. You need to dedicate yourself to something for a given season. So you see all these people that you idolize and you love the lifestyle they have. Let me ask you something. What's your screen time? How many hours a day are you wasting? Because truly, if you want what they have was most likely acquired because they mastered something. And their mastery gained them access to that lifestyle, to that kind of money. Okay, now let's pull it back. You don't have to master something. You can stay average at everything. And what do average people get? Average people get average lives. But if you want to be great, and if you want to have a great life, you need to start building something that can be great. You need to start building yourself. So let's make it personal. What was it for me? For me, it was video editing. Do you remember the Vine app? When I was 14 years old, I started making videos on Vine. I got about 100,000 followers before the Vine app ended. But let me tell you something. I dedicated myself to video editing from the ages of 14 to about 22. Now, what did that look like? When I was 15 years old, I was waking up every day at 5 a.m. to start editing the videos that I was going to post on Vine. And now I just turned 25 and I run an agency that produces video and produces content for brands all across America. And I wouldn't even say I've mastered it, because that sounds arrogant, but I truly believe I would not be in the position I'm in right now if I had not spent all of those years trying to get as good as I possibly could be. Okay, now, if you let it, this video could be incredibly discouraging. You could leave this video saying, oh my gosh, that guy said I have to take 7 years to get good at something, and I don't have 7 years. That's not the purpose of this video, and I think if you tweak your mindset, this video could be very encouraging. Here's what I want you to take away from this. 99% of people are not making any movement, any progress towards their dreams and the lifestyle that they want. They are simply sitting back and waiting for their lucky break, which will never come. Now, because of this, everyone today is so incredibly average, is so incredibly mediocre, And what this has created is an environment where it is so incredibly easy to stand out. It is so incredibly easy to be excellent at almost anything you do because the bar has never been lower. Truly, literally, if you just show up to work on time, you are a star employee. If you just do what you say you're gonna do, you will stand out as excellent. Okay, here's some other really great news. Realistically, you do not need 10,000 hours to become noticeably very good at something. You might not even need a year. Maybe you just need a summer of just staying focused, not hanging out with toxic relationships who are dragging you down, just one good summer of dedicating yourself. And maybe that could change your life. Okay, the point is, you need to get moving. You need to stop waiting for your lucky break and get up and start creating some luck for yourself. Because truthfully, your window is quickly closing. And if you want to understand more about that, check out this video next and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this.